Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Enzo, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Enzo's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Enzo's been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, Enzo is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Enzo take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Enzo heel, and you're going to start walking, and Enzo should fall in line, heeling appropriately on your left-hand side. This means he should be keeping pace with you and not pulling ahead or lagging behind on that leash. If he is to do so, tell him no, tug and release on that training collar, and repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit, and there's an example right there. So anytime that you're out walking with Enzo and you stop, he should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. If he does not comply with the automatic sit, you're going to tell him no, tug and release on the correction collar towards the rear, and give the command to sit. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command. It's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of his muzzle and the command to stay and walk out to the end of the leash. Now this command you're going to want to practice often with Enzo to help build up his ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. Start at about 30 seconds, and with his success, increase your intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around, counterclockwise, returning so that Enzo is once again on his left-hand side. Great job, Enzo. It's very important to keep Enzo motivated while working him through his commands, and you do this by using lots of positive reinforcement. You can use verbal praise and tell him he's a good boy and doing a great job, or you can physically praise him by giving him a little pet on the head. So Fred went ahead and left him in another sit-stay, and now he's going to demonstrate the recall command or the come-on command. You call Enzo in using his name in a friendly voice. He should then get up, come in, and sit directly in front of you, and then return on the heel position by heeling around the back of you, where he's going to return to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, and they're going to demonstrate that again. Leave him in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of the leash, call him in using his name. He should come in and sit nicely. Good boy. And then to heel position by heeling around the back of you to your left-hand side once again, sitting nicely. You want to make sure when Enzo comes home, you're practicing his commands with him both indoors and outdoors to generalize in both environments. And you also want to pick an area at first that's distraction-free, and over time, once you start to feel more comfortable working him through his commands, you're going to want to start to introduce distractions one at a time into your training session. Now Fred and Enzo are getting ready to demonstrate our down commands, and they're going to demonstrate the first one is the down from a heel position. Use the open flat of your left palm again, but straight down towards the ground in the one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. And with the down stay, he should remain laying down and should not break. Practice this command very often as well to help build up his ability to down stay for longer periods of time. And with the down stay, again, start at 30 seconds, and with his success, slowly increase his interval times, working up to 5 minutes. Now he broke, so Fred told him no, and he repeated the down command and went back down, and now he's returning back. Good job. And they'll demonstrate that again. Oops, gotta shake that off there. Open flat of your palm, straight down towards the ground, one-word command to down. Stay before you walk out. And now they'll demonstrate the recall or the come command. Good boy. Now, although you're going to be practicing your commands with him all the time and generalizing them and incorporating them into your everyday schedule and activities, you want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work him through his commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you. and will help with the transitions back into the house and understanding his new rules. So for this last command, they're going to demonstrate the down from a distance, leave Enzo in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, use your right hand to give the down command. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Enzo has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Enzo, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.